Good day, class. Welcome to our modular distance learning in TL10 Quarter 2. We are now in Lesson 4 and this is our last topic in this quarter, demonstrating care and management of seedlings. These are the following objectives. Letter A, identify the pricking, thinning, and hardening. Letter B, enumerate the practices on the care and management of seedlings. And letter C, perform the pricking, thinning, and hardening. Okay, so before we proceed to our lesson, let me show you first this picture. Try to analyze this picture and arrange these jumbled letters. This is a 8-letter word which shows the practices on how to maintain the growth of seedlings. Okay, so let us check if you get the correct answer. Okay, so this is pricking. Okay, so next picture we have try to analyze this second picture and arrange this 8-letter word. So we come up with okay, so the word is thinning. And the last picture, try to analyze this picture. This illustrates how to maintain the growth of seedlings. So this is a 9-letter word. So let us check if you got the correct answer. Okay, so this practices is called hardening. I hope you got the right 3 correct answers for this activity. Now, let's move on to the care and management of seedlings. If the soil is not fertilized, a soluble fertilizer or ammonium sulfate at the rate of 1 tablespoon per gallon of water is gently drenched on the seedlings as starter solution. It is important that after applying the starter solution, fresh water must be applied immediately to wash off fertilizer residues. Next, expose the seedlings to the morning sun not later than 8 o'clock every day. The length of exposure depends upon the resistance of the seedlings to heat. First exposure of seedlings to morning sun is 1 hour, then extended every day until whole day exposure. Third, protect the seedlings from excessive heat or strong rain by placing them under a temporary shed in the nursery or in the greenhouse. And if damping off develops, remove immediately the infected seedlings with the soil surrounding them. Burn the disease-infected seedlings and soil to avoid further spread of the disease. To control damping off, apply fungicide on the affected areas. So these are the practices on the care and management of seedlings. Now let's move on to the pricking of seedlings. In cases where seedlings in seed boxes or seed beds are thickly populated, pricking must be done when the seedlings have at least two developed true leaves. This is done by transferring individual seedling to another seed box, seed bed, seed tray, or individual plastic bag. Okay, so this picture illustrates the process of pricking. You have to hold the seedling on their true leaves and place the root system in the hole previously prepared in the new planting medium without curling their roots. Next, hardening of seedlings. INGO year 2005 explains that it is important to harden the seedlings before transplanting them to the field. This is done by gradually exposing the seedlings 1 week before transplanting. Seedling raised under shaded areas should be exposed to full morning sunlight for the first day. Bautista and Mabesa, year 1977, explained that hardening can be done in several ways and should be started 7 to 10 days before transplanting. One way is to expose gradually the seedlings to full sunlight and to withhold water to make the plant wilt. Try to look at these pictures. This illustrates the practice of hardening. It is the exposing the transplant or seedlings to outdoor conditions. Next is thinning and rogging. Thinning is the process of reducing the number of seedlings in the seed bed or seed box. Rogging is the process of pulling out disease-infected or damaged seedlings. Okay, so what are the steps for thinning? First, moisten the seed box or seed bed a few hours before thinning. Second, remove the weak, unhealthy, and poor-looking seedlings. Immediately press back firmly the disturbed soil with hands. And last, throw the seedlings being pulled out or bury them into the soil. Thinning accelerates the free circulation of air, which makes the seedlings sturdier and healthier. If the right amount or quality of seeds is sown evenly, there is no need for thinning. Okay, so this picture illustrates the process of thinning and rogging. It is the removal of some plants to make a room for growth. So going back, the practices to improve the successful transplant of seedlings is number 1, we have pricking, 2, thinning and rogging, and 3, hardening. Okay, so for your additional information, try to visit this link for the steps in hardening. Next, this one for thinning. And last, for this link, is the process or procedure in pricking. Okay, points to ponder. You have to keep in mind that growing plants from seeds is a rewarding endeavor that reaps big rewards. Care and management of seedlings is necessary. You will need to maintain the garden through regular activities such as thinning and rouging, pricking, and hardening. These activities promote healthy plants by providing for their needs and survive the rigors of outdoor living. Okay, now, I want you to do this first activity. Compose a short poem with 2 stanzas about the seedlings. Select your own title. Write your poem on a sheet of paper. You have to follow these rubrics in writing your poem. These are the following criteria. First, title of the poem. If you present a creative title related to the poem, that is equivalent to 30%. Second criteria is creativity. If the poem uses unique metaphors and similes to describe situation, objects, and people, that is equivalent to 40%. And last criteria is rhythm. If the poem uses rhythm throughout which benefits the poetic tone, that is equivalent to 40%. So for a total of 100%. And for your second activity, in the previous activities, you sowed seedlings. Observe your seedlings. Perform care and management of seedlings like thinning, pricking, and hardening. Document yourself while doing this activity. Okay, now, I want you to write a reflection in your notebook in 2 to 3 sentences after taking this lesson. I learned that blank, and I realized that blank. Okay, so that's the end of our lesson 4. Compile your answer sheets in your portfolio and be ready on the date of submission. Thank you and good luck.